Alright, so I'm back. I did some research and grabbed all the viewpoints off of Middle District of Damascus. Now we got try to do a couple of some investigations here. Might as well try to do 4.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself.
Yeah, it's those 2 people, not the person in the red shirt.
Wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Take it. Cool. Oh, come on. I hate those guys so much. Those guys are annoying. Alright, might as well do an eavesdrop here. Go out in style in Damascus.
No, you don't understand.
Out here. Damn woman. And let's sit on the bench. Hear what they have to say.
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Okay. Jubair.
To die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Alright, let's go back to the Bureau. Tell the leader of our foundings. But I'm not gonna bother to do the goddamn former missions. They're not worth it. They are not worth it, in my opinion. Nice palm tree there. Lovely, lovely, lush palm tree. Sitting in the middle of the city. Nice, lovely city of Damascus. Nothing really all that much else to say. So hopefully I can get done with this game here fairly soon. Fairly soon, I'd say. Probably either. Let's see, I'm trying to think of when most of this stuff will get uploaded. Probably by the time.
What news, Altair?
Probably around next
I've
week,
learned
possibly.
much about my enemy. Share what you know then. Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of
Got
its
some other
knowledge.
stuff to do.
Most
Got
terrible
Skyrim.
crime. Now I see
possibly.
why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him. He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
Very well. Let us take the feather and be
I'll
gone.
leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
But yeah, he is our target's a book burner.
Fast forwarding memory to a
He
more
doesn't like books, apparently. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love books? I thoroughly enjoy books. Assassination mission commencing.
Be wary, friend. The shaitan is everywhere. Watch him.
But yeah, probably. I think I still have some Skyrim videos I have to get uploaded. It'll be probably sometime around. Probably the last of them will probably be uploaded by for the set that I did last night. That'll be pretty much uploaded by sometime around Friday the 11th. Yeah, probably most of this stuff won't get uploaded until probably not until next Monday. Possibly, if everything goes well. Alright. So, can I... where can I... Oh, it's right over here that I can go to. I'm having the same problem I'm trying to deal with Tamir. So I just gotta keep going down the stairs. And that should take us, yep.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Poor books.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then
Yep, knew that was gonna happen. I was getting burned alive.
any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Alright, let's see if... Yep, he's coming with them. Yep. Let's hop down. Hop down there. Now, pretty much, let's see here. Now, this is probably the most tricky part. I have to find where he's at and kill him.
And thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It is a tragedy.
Sadly, most of these people don't realize how big of a threat he is. Let's hop up. There. About to be dead. Got no time for shenanigans, guards. I'm here to do a mission. Die. You're dead. And another one. Okay. And one down. Probably a few more to go. Try and find him. There he is. There's another one. Trying to kill him. And you're dead. What is the problem with this mission here? Pretty much the guards are on their side, and pretty much I'm all by my lonesome self trying to defeat these guys. Okay, yeah, that wasn't him. Very well. Oh, there's like a certain time limit that you have to get to in order to defeat him. Let's try the one that's over here. It might bring me some luck, possibly. No, definitely not him. Actually, it might be him. He is running away. Yep, that's him. Just gotta follow him wherever he goes.
Join us! You too can be illuminated! Yes, he runs from me as he does from the truth.
He's following him. No, damn it. Come on, get up.
You must be made
Kill him. Die. Okay, and he's dead. Finally.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness. for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
And the 8th is dead. Now let's run back. Yeah, eventually would figure it out, but I wasn't sure how well it was going to work. Come on. Enough of the rocks. Get the point. Oh, come on. Come on, get up. Oh, come on. Come on, get up. Thank you. Okay, can't go over there. Just become unseen. Okay. And the bureau is pretty much right over there. Well, boys and girls, this is pretty much probably the last time that we will see Damascus in this game. I know. It's very devastating. And it's kind of almost bringing me to tears. Almost. So many memories. So many memories made. So much death. So much destruction. All for a piece of Eden. Men will go crazy for power.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Safety and peace to
Fast-forwarding
everybody.
memory to a more recent one.
Awesome. Read. Yep. Looks like I guess we're going back to possibly Masyaf, maybe, or possibly Abstergo. And looks like possibly Abstergo. I believe Desmond gets some terrible news here in just a few seconds here.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch route.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
Wonderful.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Great. Yeah, I guess Lucy does have.
I think there's
okay,
a
I guess she
problem
does
with the
have
animus.
something.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty
it...
sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
You have to stop them, Desmond. When they act yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten a lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Can I still talk to her? More? I don't know. Man, you can barely see what's outside. So hazy.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden? Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah. So I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up? Then what are they hoping from me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them? You mean there's more than one of these things?
Is there a problem?
No, Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Where are the files?
Yeah.
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
And another airplane. God dang it. Another plane outside.
Aren't you tired?
Alright, I guess she has nothing else for me to talk to her about, so let's head on back. Head on back to my room. Get a nice shower going. Get some of the sand off of my shoes and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Ooh, nice. Yes. Now I'm all clean now. I feel so much better. All right. Let's see here. Am I able to? Yeah. Awesome. I can break out. And Lucy is not at the desk anymore. Awesome. Let's see if I can maybe now finally go on the computer. See what the hell's going on. And once again, failed. Alright, let's just turn in for a new, brighter day. I think maybe Desmond might actually get the news. The bad news, possibly the next morning. And there is the flashing lights again. The following morning.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true.
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted.
Exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Okay. I guess assassins don't come after him. At least not yet. Alright. Time to deal with Robert Dessau. Eventually. Let's continue.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies, and jump through merchant stands to avoid the crowd.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory.
Yep, told you.
It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed and still dreams. Like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Alright. Let us begin. Let's see, what else did we get? Sword expertise damage, extra throwing knives. Probably looks like about 15. 15 possibly. So we're pretty much at. Where we started. Pretty much back in the early part of the game, before Altair pretty much became a dick and a douchebag and an asshole and pretty much all those other things too. So we shall ride to Jerusalem and finish this once and for all.